do that. That was funny. So basically, let's get started. So Christian, after leaving the village, gets angry and starts and yells a noise. And this noise is very weird. He's like, this is basically what he does. He goes, ah! And Karma's like, what the hell was that? He says, my angry noise. He goes, kid, release me and we can start training. He says, okay. Chris would say, would do like 300 hand signs and summon the Ninetales going, bruh, you coming with me and you dealing with it. So when they start the training, he goes, ah! He'd activate his chakra claws. And this time Kurama is not attacked, he says. So he says, Kurama says, use that big chakra claws and I want to see what you can do. He goes, Christian's battle cry. Hey guys, here's his battle cry. He just does his battle cry. He goes, and just rushes at Kurama, shooting his hand forward, shooting his chakra arm forward, grabbing Kurama's neck, trying to keep Kurama down, going. Kurama would go, and yeet him back and go, ah, shoot. He'd backflip and say, I can't rely on its power. He does another chakra punch right to Kurama's face, actually doing decent damage. And the parent ran for him saying, Shiden! Right in the back, actually doing damage to Kurama, he says. Appearing right under Kurama's leg, kicking it, saying, and then grabbing the chakra and then using the chakra arms to yeet him up in the air and slam him down. Then he says, Otachan, I have in the school. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have said that. He says, oh yeah, as you see, I have the last battle Naruto with me. Naruto, say hi. Okay, come on, Naruto, at least come, I need your help. Naruto! Where the hell is he? Oh, as you can see over there, you can see Naruto. Naruto, you're pretty much useless in this fight. You will not help me defeat Data. You could probably defeat him in one shot. Wait, what? Naruto wields a kunai. Oh yeah, Naruto does wield a kunai. I mean, even though I don't even know what weapon he has, he probably has like the 6-pass staff. That's what I'm hoping. So guys, let's just get back to the what if. He'd say, after a while of just jumping up in the air, hitting Kurama with punches that are really gonna kill him, he actually is aiming to kill Kurama just like Kurama wanted. He wanted this kid to actually try and kill him because he didn't think this kid was capable of it. Because it's a kid, like what's he gonna do? Like nothing. But then Kurama literally, after a lot of, Christian would jump super high up in the air and say, Aah! Crushing down on Kurama. He'd say, Aah! Falling down to the ground saying, haha, foxy boy, that's what you get. You get this, fox guy. He goes, my name's Kurama, dumbass. And he goes, alright, well, sorry, my friend, like, sorry. He says, we are not friends yet. I have no trust in you, you human. He says, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be offended or not. He says, like, I'm pretty sure, like, everyone in this, basically, world is human, except for that Kisame dude, because he's half shark. Or that could just be, like, a genjutsu or some crap that he's putting on everyone in the world saying, bro, I'm a shark. Basically, in about 3 years later, but I'm gonna do, like, a 1 year later. After 1 year of training with Kurama, Christian can finally master the 6-tailed form. He decides, let me go to the Uzumaki ruins. After going to the Uzumaki ruins, he says, alright, well, I'm spending the rest of my time here. Yep, spending the rest of my time here. After about 1 year, it's almost time for him to go and have some more fun. So, but he meets a guy in red hair. It's the Uzumaki clan leader. Now, I'm going off to Anime Junkie's logic about, like, pure blood and all that crap. Christian has about 90% pure blood. He has some sort of hatred, though, that he does use for humans. He's basically, after he says I'll have to remove the pure blood, each time takes 10 to 5 hours. So, that takes 50 hours of blood draining and putting new. After 50 hours of suffering, he's finally 100% pure blood, and he's insanely strong with his chakra chains. And after a while learning so much sealing jutsu and ninjutsu, he's ready to go and storm any missions, and also mastering his chakra claws to not take over. Now, the reason why I chose this is just because I was watching a video and I saw this dude animate some random person's Michael Afton's claws, because Michael Afton doesn't really have claws, but the claws were like a purplish color, but also black. It was like a lighting up thing, and I was like, that is cool. Maybe I should give a character like that power. That just seems cool. That's where I got my design from. Alright, so basically every single time this would happen, every time Christian is ready to destroy, well, actually 3 years later, he's going around, he's going to actually go to the Hidden Sand Village to check out what the heck Gaara is doing. So after meeting with Gaara, he says, after not meeting with Gaara, after watching from the tower, he sees an Akatsuki member attack. He goes, Yuji Naku, which means, you will not attack my Jinchuriki friend. He is my brother. You will not attack my brother Gaara. I'm kidding. He says, you will not attack my homie Gaara. He activates the chakra claws and slams down on Deidara, going, saying, you won't be going anywhere, Gaara. You won't be going anywhere, Deidara. He says, what the hell? He goes, that's right, mother fricker. Stay down. Basically, he tried to launch a clay, but Christian would disable all of his chakra, adding lightning style to his entire body. Then saying, going into his six-tailed form, just killing him with one shot. Sasori would actually kidnap Gaara this time. So when Gaara was about to, so when Naruto was actually chasing, he says, shoot, not them. So the team is actually Naruto, Sasuke, it's Naruto, Sasuke, no, actually Sasuke left the village after, like, a month after Christian did, because he's a freaking copycat. Because he's a friggin' copycat. He's like, oh man, I'm gonna imitate one of these guys on my, like, and it's Dominic as well, and also Izumi, because they don't got another teammate, and they're like, well, what are we gonna do? I mean, like, we ain't having no exchange, boy. So actually, after a while, after Naruto gets really angry, wanting to kill Sasori. When Naruto's just about to strike Sasori, Christian would appear right behind, saying, Rasengan! Ramming it right down into Sasori, almost killing him. Saying, he goes, missed me? He says, she goes, Christian, is that you? He says, what does it look like, idiot? He says, Mah! Going into a six-tailed form, saying, shooting a chakra blaster at him, going, he's saying, Hurrah! Then he says, you're not going anywhere, and crushes Sasori's head. Gaara being revived by Chiyo would basically go normal, actually, because I don't see the difference between this timeline and that. Naruto would say, please, come back to the village. He says, I still despise Shinobi. I'm happy, but I just don't want to feel like coming back yet. He says, where's Sasuke? He says, Sasuke has left the village. He says, he what? I'm gonna go bring him back. He says, can we have a quick match to see if you're even on par with me? Because if you're not on par with me, you ain't even getting close to Sasuke. He says, nonsense, I could kill you in an instant. He says, damn, you're egoistic as ever. He says, well, damn, Naruto, who asked for your opinion? And he goes, and everyone's just in shock that he's there. So then so when they start, Chris would say, pulling out the chakra calls, yeeting one at Naruto, insta knocking him out, because it hit him right in the heart, knocking him out, saying, bruh, that was too easy! Frick, 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 frickety McFrick, frick, frick! Frickety frick, 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 frick! No longer fricking! I'm no longer fricked! Actually, I'm still fricked. I'm still fricked! Ah! Never mind, I am no longer fricked. I'm no longer frucked. So basically, after that, he'd yeet out of there saying, oh yeah, I don't really care anymore. So basically, he dips out. And about a couple of months later, he'd find Sasuke. Everything would just go normal in the normal timeline. When Sasuke meets, well, actually, after Naruto, well, actually, no, we're just gonna go with Sasuke versus Itachi. Sasuke would still win the fight. Everything would go pretty normal. Naruto versus Pain. Now that's a little different. So when Naruto fights Pain, Christian says, either I help and make things 10 times better, or I don't help and let them struggle to see that they need the Jinchuriki to make them happier. He says, I'll just do with a third option. Help them and maybe they'll be nice to me. When Naruto gets pinned down by all 6 chakra things, he says, well, Naruto's endangered, so I gotta help. When Pain is about to stab Naruto with his black rod, he says, nope! Naruto says, Nani? Dominic joins in and they say, let's go! He says, Dominic, remember that double attack we did? He says, yep, you know it. They say, Twin Hydra Dragon! Twin Hydra attack! They say, what do you mean Twin Hydra attack? He says, Twin Hydra! Absolutely kicking, well actually, destroying if I would. Actually destroying him, going, ah! Actually defeating one Pain. Defeating one of the Pains. Christian would disappear and say, Rasengan! Slamming it into another path of pain. Well, actually, since Naruto's pinned down, there's no point of doing that. When there's one Pain left, Christian says, well, and bends his thing back. Out of nowhere, Christian is stabbed from his hand and says, what the? And it's another path of pain. He's like, how? He says, old-fashioned clones, you idiot. He says, and he screams. Everyone's like, what the? And he goes right into a 6-tailed form, breaking right through, saying, ah! Crushing that pain. Then going, he says, ah! Then he creates 2 chakra calls and they rush at Pain, punching him in the face. He says, you're so weak, Pain. He says, Kurama! Transforming into the 9-tailed fox. And it makes a noise. Hold on. Sorry for that noise. That's my stupid chair. Yell. here it is. He goes, and here comes the noise. Oh no, this is it. He goes, transforming into the Nine-Tailed Fox, going, Pain summons a ginormous animal, whatever it is. I'm just gonna say it's, and they rush. The Nine-Tails would crush right through that animal, ripping it apart, then going straight to Pain and crushing him. When Pain would try and do the Chibaku Tensei on Naruto, because he went into freaking Six Tails, Chris would say, Tail Beast Ball! Shooting one, exploding the meteor. Picking up Naruto, grabbing him into his clutches, then throwing Naruto straight at Dominic, saying, catch him! He says, wood style, soft wood. Cradling Naruto like a slide would. Well, not like a slide. Basically like a beanbag. The wood is as soft as a beanbag. And he goes, here we go. Chris would say, let's go, Kurama! Ah! Ah! Tail Beast Bomb! He goes fullest, and then he's going full power, and he goes, he'd go and say, Tail Beast Heavy Cannon! Obliterating Pain. Then saying, maybe if I possess the Rinnegan for myself. He says, no, I shouldn't be thinking about that. Chris would run all the way, sensing the Pain Nagato's chakra and jumping in there, saying, so, you're the real Path Pain. He says, oh, Inuzumaki, I thought they were all dead. He says, I'm still alive. He says, well, he says, there's only pain in this world, he said. Chris says, you know what? I was like you once. I thought everyone hated me, but now I know the truth. The sages Six Paths, Jiraiya, Tons, and Ashura all wanted peace in this world. So did every single Hokage wanted peace. So, every single Kage except for those other ones. Gaara wanted peace. Everyone wanted peace, but they wanted it in their own ways. So, I would agree with anyone who wants to do peace, as long as it's not in a dangerous way. I would like to have peace. I will follow Ashura's order, and Hagoromo's. He says, wow, you really are good, kid. He says, I'll give you my Rinnegan. It'll take a couple of years to actually kick in. You have to find a rage moment for it actually to work. He says, okay. He implants his eyes into him, but the eyes don't show his Rinnegan, they're just base eyes. He goes, after walking back, Christian says, I'm still not coming back to the village. I'll work as a shadow in the village. Alright, a couple of weeks later, after the village is pretty much rebuilt, Dondo Shinryu is called Hokage. No one knows why. He's like, idiot, why would they name him out of everyone Hokage? And he wants Sasuke is a rogue ninja. When Naruto tries to convince the Hokage, also, yeah. When Christian realizes that the Raikage wants to kill Sasuke, he says, you say no, 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 no. I say no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Sasuke, he says, when Christian goes to the 5 Kage Summit, he says, he hides into the roof and suppresses his chakra. When they get the news about Sasuke and he breaks through the floor, Christian says, so the Raikage here, he says, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Creates one Shadow Clone and releases his full amount of chakra pressure, making even the Kage scared of that power. They're like, what the heck? He goes, Rasengan! Ramming it right into Darui's back, going, and the other one saying, and when Thing is about to do his little genjutsu light thingy, another Christian comes and kicks him in the face, saying, he says, Christian activating his chakra claw, saying, "What do you think you're doing, Raikage? You're not gonna kill the last Uchiha, will you?" He says, "Oh wait, he's not the last Uchiha." He says, "Who are you?" He says, "Uzumaki. I'm Christian Uzumaki. What's it to you?" He says, "Why, you arrogant. Don't interfere with me killing him. Me killing the Uchiha brat." When the Raikage is about to punch him, Christian says, "Oh, no, no, no. You will not be doing that." He appears right in front of him and chakra chains him super hard, binding the Raikage. And he says, "Listen here, Raikage. You ever try and attack him, I will crush your bones right now." He says, "I bet you couldn't." He squeezes harder on chains and then puts a spear to his face, saying, "You sure about that?" He says, "Sasuke, go. Go to whoever you want to kill. If it's for the Uchiha, I'll let you do it." He says, "This is none of your business." He says, "Sasuke, would you like you to be chained up too? Would you like me to kill you? But I think that's Naruto's job." He says, "Not mine." He says, "Don't you speak of that loser." He says, "Oh, he's still a loser, yet he's the hero of the Hidden Leaf, huh, Sasuke?" He goes, "What a smart person you are." "Oh, wait, you're not." He goes, oh yeah, if you guys notice something, Naruto, for some reason, came out before Sasuke this time. With the adult, Sasuke came out first. Saying, he says, squeezing him even harder and harder until the Raikage finally starts to bleed. He says, "Oh yeah, and Sasuke, you're all done." He says, "Oh." And then he senses a chakra. And he blitzes over to him and he says, "So, who are you?" Another one of Sasuke's comrades. He goes, "Oh, an Uzumaki, huh? Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Christian Uzumaki." He says, "You, that Nine-Tails Jinchuriki?" He says, "If you're about to discriminate, your precious Sasuke is dying." He says, "You bet you couldn't even kill him." He says, "I just squeezed the Raikage to death with my chakra chains. I'm pretty sure I can do it." He says, "You have chakra chains too?" He says, "Duh, duh, duh. Of course I do. I'm an Uzumaki, you idiot." He goes, "Damn, are all of Sasuke's comrades that stupid?" He walks out and says, "Well, I'm gonna go stop everyone from killing each other besides Sasuke, because Sasuke's got business." So he basically, when Sasuke would say, when Gaara would actually try and stop Sasuke, Christian says, "So Gaara, I guess it's time we fight then, because I'm letting Sasuke get his goal that he really wants, because it's not, Danzo ordered his clan to die. So, how about we let Danzo die? He's covered enough suffering. He was working with Orochimaru. I'm pretty sure you're not that dumb to realize." He says, "And didn't I also save you technically?" He says, "Gaara, is this true? How did this evil person save you?" He says, "He's not evil." He says, "Damn right I'm evil technically, but I'm also not, because I have 100% pure blood, according to the Uzumaki dude." He seals the Raikage up and puts him into a glue genjutsu. No, not a glue. Into the Nine-Tailed Seal and says, "Listen here, buddy. You're gonna leave us alone, or we're gonna have some problems." He says, "Calm down, Kurama." He turns into a 6-tailed swarms and bodies all the Kage, saying, "I said calm down, you guys. You shouldn't be attacking me. I technically stopped one of the Akatsuki members. I stopped the leader. If it wasn't for me, y'all be dead." He says, "Oh, and Raikage, don't even think about attacking or trying to kill the Uchiha." He says, "Dang it, or I'll kill you." He says, "Oh yeah, and that bee is not dead. He's still alive. You're just too much of an idiot to realize it, Raikage." He says, damn this brat.